Hi guys, welcome back. All right, Sagittarius, we're doing you versus them. Just in case you guys haven't been here long enough, I do take out the gas of my soda because I don't like it. I know people that drink soda, it's your favorite thing. It's not mine. Anyway, moving on. You versus them, Sagittarius. You versus them, Sagittarius. You versus them, Sagittarius. You versus them. Excuse me. See, that's why I don't like the gas. Happy family is you. Now I have the hiccups. Them, door to romance. Wow. Okay, and at the bottom we got community. I'll stop some trash on my thing. Okay. Oh, the fuck. Okay. I feel like Sagittarius, you guys, right now you guys are a very happy family. And what I mean by happy family, it could be anything. It could be that you are a happy family. It could be that you, and when I say family, I mean like you and your two cats, you and your two daughters, you and your four kids, you and your bird, you and your whatever, right? It's whatever you see as your family is your happy family. A happy family doesn't have to be what society says it is as a woman, man, and 2.5 kids, right? A happy family is whatever your family is. And I feel like right now your guys' family is very happy. And it does feel like whoever comes into this family, or if they want to come into this life with you, they're going to have to come in correctly. This person, though, is coming in, sorry, my nose itches, with door to romance and with 33. Um, there are some things that I am messages that I am getting, but I'm feeling the need to pull cards first. It's that like, yeah, I'm seeing the door to romance, but my intuition is saying something's off here. You know what I mean? Like that. I'm not gonna say it till I fully see it. Prove it to me. So there could be a need here to call in the Hawthorne effect. These are just, I'm fixing them because they were reversed and I don't like that. Where, you know, you need to make sure that you watch people. The Hawthorne effect is when you watch people, especially when they think you're not watching. Because when you're being watched, of course, how are you going to behave? You're going to behave great. You're on my best behavior. It's like that 3 month. That's why they say give people 3 months in a relationship and then their mask will slip. You can't hold it, the fakeness, for that long. Unless you are very far apart. You guys aren't together very much. But if somebody that you're constantly in communication with, that you actually see often, that mask can't last. White rabbit, spark of curiosity. I feel like right now you guys are going deep, 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 deep. Yeah, you guys are going through a spiritual awakening. You guys went through a spiritual, no, you guys spark up, you're going through a spiritual awakening. It's time to wake up. You're heeding a call and you're researching. There's a lot of things that are coming to mind which you think is just like random thoughts. They're not. They're thoughts placed there by the universe, um by your guides, people, places, and things, that you're being shown, that you're being told, hey, follow the white rabbit. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever is coming up right now. And I just saw 420, so I don't know if some of you guys indulge in that, which whatever. um there's an inner knowing and there's a dark that needs to come to light, right? And I feel like you guys are going to go down that dark, that you guys are going to go down that dark hole, and it is because of this door to romance. Going down the rabbit hole, waking from the dream. Yeah, I feel like you guys are waking from the matrix. And honestly, like, if you think about it, like, Alice in Wonderland really does feel like the Matrix, doesn't it? It's almost like she wakes up from her mundane life and wakes up in this beautiful life that seems too fucking weird to be normal. But really, that is when you wake up out of the Matrix. You're like, what is this shit? And you're like, really? I was doing all this stuff because I was fucking told to? Roundabout. Yeah, right now, Sagittarius, you guys are meeting communities. You're making new connections, and it said community at the bottom of the deck. You're going into a new direction, but it's because you're following the right rabbit. Even though it might not be a specific rabbit, you're following the right rabbit, and it seems like you're being led somewhere to the depths. What is that? Is that a spaceship? I don't know what that is actually. They're saying to keep it moving forward. Um, Be careful of what's controlling the emotion, the flow of the emotion that's coming in. Try to find information that's not the mainstream media. Try to look information up. I've noticed that Australia has some like low key like good information on what's going on in the world. It's weird. I would also watch like I've noticed that TV shows like TV hosts like is it Jimmy Kimmel and the other one that I really like, Jon Stewart is one of them. Maddie, what's her name? I can't remember her name. And then that other guy that I really like. All of them, they don't give a fuck right now. They're literally like, their mission right now, their goal in life is to spread the truth. And you might not like what they're saying, but what they're saying is the truth. Um, and it's almost hilarious to watch because you're like, that can't be true. And then it turns out it is true. So I've noticed lately that that's almost like the if you want to get information, that's kind of the place where you want to go to. Um, Yeah, there's something here where you've been going in a circle, in a circle. You've been going round and around and around and around and around. And right now is the right time. And it's almost like you're gonna look up. You're gonna see the white rabbit, and you're going to start chasing after it. Right? Yeah, this read is gonna be different. Okay. With microphone. There's something here with what's going on with this with the medium. Like, there's a cat's crossing. Don't worry about him. Um, right now there's news. There's something that's going to come out. There's going to be something that's going to be trending, and it's going to be broadcasted. It's somebody that's going to make something quite aware, and you're meant to follow that fucking rabbit. It's actually like a what is it, an Easter egg in real life that you're meant to follow. Um, it's a very strong opinion, and you're going to follow that rabbit because you're meant to actually go deep down and find out the truth about this. It's something about current events. You're meant to be public speaking. Maybe some of you guys are starting a podcast and you guys are going to start doing like truth telling. You guys are going to be coming out and actually using the freedom of speech to make the truth known. I don't feel like this is no. I don't feel no. Go that way. Go that way. I don't feel like this is a podcast where you're going to, um, podcasts right now. Anybody can make a podcast, right? And then a lot of people are making a podcast on the things that they believe in, whether it's true or not, whether it's whatever. Their people are just like I saw. I'm not going to go into it. Anyway, I feel like you guys are actually meant to deep dive and find out the truths about certain situations and give that out to, that's actually your path. You're meant to find out the truth about situations that are actually going on. Not what the media says, not what everybody believes, not what everybody's following, the truth. Right? And you're meant to follow that and go down the white rabbit hole and give everybody the truth. It's actually going to be a little bit of a dangerous path to go down, but this is your path, right? Um, them, their crew, in sync, working together. Yeah, yeah, this is somebody that's coming in. It might start off as a business partner. It might start off as a somebody that's coming in to offer you a this project. It could be maybe they're like, hey, you want to start a podcast, and you guys are meant to work together. But with Door to Romance, I feel like this is gonna bloom into something a lot more than just romance. I mean, a lot more than just business. I feel like this is going to be almost like a power couple where you guys build a business where you guys are actually healers of the earth. But the romance here is also like, I'm feeling it already. It's quite spectacular. With the Wheel of Karma, yeah, the wheel is turning for you. And we have 8 here, but we also have Gemini, which is giving lovers. This is something that's destined. You're going from karma to dharma. You're moving into your dharma energy, and this is something inevitable. It's cause and effect, but it's cause and effect from this person for them. They're moving into their dharma, and it's because they've healed, and now the effect is that they're 1111. They're moving into their divine path. They're moving into their divine purpose, right? Um, and I feel like this couple, you guys are meant to be truth tellers, truth seekers, truth finders. You're not meant to go and find the mainstream news media. Because, yeah, those people do tell the truth, like the people that I mentioned earlier, like Jimmy Kimmel, but they're going based off of like what they see, like what's being reported by the news. They might be deep diving, but they're not giving any information on that, right? That's information that is being shown across the world and across the country and across the world, right? I feel like you guys are meant to go down deeper and give the truth about what's going on. Um, yeah, but this is divine intervention. Actually, I feel like if I feel like there was some kind of intervention that's meant to make you guys come back together. Or I said back together. So you guys might know this person. Are back together. Why do I keep saying that? Together. And your luck and your fortune is going to rise, but because you guys are meant to have a lot of abundance because of what you're meant to do. This isn't like you're gonna have yachts and you're going to live lavish parties and buy mansions. No. You guys are meant to have a lot of money because you guys are meant to be able to have the money that you need. I feel like you guys are both very charitable. You guys are both very giving. You guys are both very, but you guys also need to travel a lot. And because again, there's information that needs to be unearthed, and you have to have, not only do you have to have your own money, you can't allow somebody to puppeteer your money. What happened to Nikola Tesla? Nikolai Tesla. I don't know why I'm having such. It's been 2 weeks. It's been a week. I'm having such a hard time talking. What happened to Nikolai Tesla? He was able to prove the actual literal existence of energy. And what did they do? They confiscated all the information and they held it for themselves, and they weren't allowed to spread the information. And he was told to stay on his path to do exactly what he was told, or they were going to take away all his money and his funding and his projects. And so his work, which was world changing, but it would have been like a banger. But unfortunately, he was controlled. He was puppeteered. So you guys are meant to actually have copious amounts of money. Not only obviously because everybody's meant to enjoy the 3D life, but because what you guys are meant to do, you're meant to be unstringed. What if you're unstringed? If you don't 1414, if you don't depend on anybody else for anything, only you can do whatever the fuck you want, and whatever the fuck you want is telling the truth, right? Unearthing the truths. Dog. This person could be. You could be. This is for you. So for Sagittarius, you guys could be the year of the dog. You guys could have a dog. You guys are very supportive. You guys are great friends. You guys are very helpful. You guys are very faithful companions. A friendship does turn into love here. I'm telling you, it's gonna start off as a friendship or even a business opportunity. It says sibling. I hope a sibling doesn't, but I mean, Well, the Lannisters did it, so I don't know what to say here. A camaraderie could turn into like a love relationship. Okay, I don't know. And the Lannisters always pay their debt. Um, yeah, this could be somebody that you work with. This person, you could have a dog. You could be a vet. You could be a doctor or a nurse. Or you just are really good with animals, right? With fish, you guys could also have Pisces in your chart. But you guys are good resourcefully. You guys have resources. You guys are good at with investments. You guys are prosperous. Um, you guys are just really abundant. Um, or you're going to be if you're not already. But with getting with this person, your abundance is going to multiply. You guys are going to live a lavish life, but not like a like. I'm not saying like ballrooms, ballrooms. I'm not seeing like I was talking about this in Libra's reading yesterday. I'm not seeing like Prada socks, right? Like you still might go to Costco and get your socks, but I'm seeing like you guys get to live a very full and have when you have money, you're able to like live comfortably. You're able to fly in first class and not be squashed. You're able to afford nicer hotels. You're able to travel more. You're able to eat healthier. People that are wealthy can be healthy because the poor cannot afford healthcare. They cannot afford, even if you're on, let's say, I think it's Medicaid, uh, that is to the government, that it doesn't give dental. It doesn't cover dental. And when your teeth are bad, you can have heart attacks, you can have heart problems. You can't buy healthy food because food is out of control. It's very hard, and people are like, oh no, you can do it. It's very difficult when you don't have the money and you're trying to be healthy. Money brings an abundance that, um, unless you reach a level of spirituality, because honestly, sometimes you could be at the same level of spirituality as abundance. And I've learned that spirituality, you can actually start regressing in health. Like your health will not regressing. You it's almost like you age backwards when you start to heal, right? So I feel like somebody is abundant in spirituality and somebody is abundant in money and coming together, it's going to create an abundance in everything. I don't even know how to explain it. Um with Winding Road, yeah, you're taking the long way. You guys might start off slow. You guys are going to be exploring. You guys are going to be exploring yourselves. And I don't mean that in a sexual way. I mean, like, this is going to open things about you that you didn't even know were there. Things of your personality. I don't even know how to explain it. But you need to be very flexible. There's a need to be flexible here, and there's a need to have patience. Patience is you're gonna need patience, and I feel like this is on both ends because I feel like when you come with people that are very secure with themselves, it's difficult because you have to allow your ego, not to try to control, especially if you've been alone for a really long time. It's really hard to like have other people in your space. Like you're used to being alone, you're used to being comfortable, farting whenever you want, taking a dump and not worrying it's gonna smell. You know what I mean? Like even if your body is out of shape, you're like, yeah, I'm working on it, but I don't care because nobody's seeing it. You know what I mean? Like you still love yourself, but you know you want to be in better shape, maybe, or I don't know. I don't feel like either of you are gonna care, but you have to not allow your ego to creep in and be like, hey, your muffin is sticking out, right? Like who gives a shit? Butter that shit. Have them butter that shit up and just eat it up, right? There's a need here to use tact. There's personal growth that's going to be happening on both ends, and you guys are going to have to allow space for each other and not attack each other because I feel like you guys are going to trigger each other, but not in a bad way. You guys are going to trigger each other in a way where you guys are going to grow out of the triggers together. Instead of like, you know, when you trigger someone and they lash out at you, yeah, you're not meant to do that. You're meant to like, okay, so I don't like this and this is how I feel and this is blah blah blah. And okay, I understand. And you might be triggered, and then you're gonna sit there and you're gonna analyze, and you're gonna be like, okay, I get it, right? I get it. I'm gonna start doing this, and you don't allow yourself to project onto each other. Okay, let's keep going. A woman, you are, see, this person is a woman, or could be a woman. You could be a woman. You could be the same sex. This person though is coming up as a woman, and with the ace here, it is giving them. She could be very fiery. Um, Girlfriend, this person, fiance, spouse, love interest, feminine energy. Yeah, this person is more of the feminine energy, and I feel like you're more the masculine, especially with the dog here. I'm just getting like man's best friend is what I heard. It doesn't have to be. You could be two people, and you could be just more a masculine, more your masculine woman, right? You do have red flags here with 22. Let's see. Uh, this person still has things to work on. They have old habits that they need to quit. This person is still not on their highest level. They are working on it because we got 888 here, but they're not at the place that they need to be. They tend to live in the past, and whenever people live in the past, is because they don't surrender the past. When you're living in the present, is because you let go of everything in the past and you're now in the present. This person tends to live in the past. It's almost like Al Bundy. Well, back in the day, I did this and that, and it's because your life sucks now. To be honest with you, like let's be honest. If you have to live in the past and your good old days, and I don't even feel like this person's that old. And when I say old, I mean like they don't. I don't even think they're plus 40. Like they haven't lived enough to be like, well, back in the good old days when you were 8. I don't know. It's you see what I mean? It's like triggering. Like it's like something's off here. There are complications here. Um, Something's off. There could be a problem here. Let's keep going deeper. My illness, fatigue, stress, deteriorate, loss, theft, reduction. Yeah. This person could be going through some stuff, but I think they're going through some stuff because, oh, and I just felt really dizzy. Oh, why am I still ring, agreement, pact, cycles, promise, karma, closure, circle? No, reaping what you sow. No, I'm getting this person. You might want to be careful. You might want to be careful because there are a lot of red flags here, and this person, it is saying illness, fatigue, stress, deteriorate, nagging. Let me see. Why is that? Let's go to this side first. Tell me more about this pile. The pioneer. Let's see. I want to know more. Hang on. What is this red flags? I feel like this person is going through some karma, to be honest with you, and I feel like it's taken a toll on their health. This person could have like caused theft. They're going through they're going through trauma. They're going through karma because they've were in thievery energy, and that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be like actual theft, but I think it was actual theft. But it's also like siphoning, like vampire energy. I feel like this person would vampire off of people, and not just in the etheric energy. I'm talking about like in real life. But this person has nagging. They have a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of fear going on here. With the performer, this person could like pretend to be something they're not. Didn't we say that at the beginning? They're expressive, but when I saw expression of her mouth open, I just saw somebody yelling. Like this person yells a lot. They're like a loudmouth. They just talk a lot of shit. It seems like they want to be these things, but they're just like on board until like you get into it, until you get on it, and then later you see who they truly are. Um, they act like they're very humble, they're very dedicated, but I'm not actually getting that. Do you see how at the beginning I said I need to be worried? Because it's like I'm seeing something, but I'm feeling something else. In the fall during Libra season, King of Air, so that's a King of Swords. I'm actually going to get one of these, and I haven't gone off cards for anybody, but I'm going to do this for you guys, because I want to know. Tell me more about this person. Tell me more about this person. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise epiphany, upheaval, transformation, stability, serenity, security, permanent growth, endurance, flexibility. Tell me, I like you. Maybe this person is just going through something health-wise because they were siphoned off. Yeah, no, look, the snake. How do you want this? The snake. It's upwards. Competitive, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. This person is either dealing with someone who is a snake. They are connected to someone that's a snake, or has someone that's a snake that is going to try to intervene on this person's side. And they seem like they're a loudmouth, okay? And look at that separation at the bottom. So right now they could be separated and they're coming into your field pretending to like be something they're not, and you're gonna catch that quickly. Like I said, use your intuition, because I immediately as I pulled the cards, I was seeing daughter romance, but it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. It felt wrong. Oh, really? It did. It did feel wrong. So even though I was pulling cards and they looked like, oh, okay, yeah, this looks okay. I said, convince me. Did I not say that, Sagittarius? I would just be very careful. If this is somebody from your past that you already know you have a past with and they've done some fuckery, I wouldn't even entertain this. If this is somebody that has somebody on their side, go very slow if you even want to entertain it. If not, just move fucking forward. Because, I mean, honestly, you look fucking amazing. And you're going to be good on your own. You already have a happy family just how you are. If somebody's gonna bring in some bullshit to your life, I'm sorry, no, I don't care who you are, no. You made that happen. You allowed this. You entertain this kind of person, so you deal with that kind of person. I'm not gonna deal with that kind of person, right? Healing from heartbreak. Yeah, I feel like this person went through a heartbreak. They got broken up with. But this person, if they have kids, they're gonna be around and they're gonna be the worst fucking third party ever. They're going to do everything in their power to try to get you guys separated. It's one of those like horror Lifetime stories, is what I'm seeing. I would just be very careful. I would just be very careful. And honestly, yeah, love call. This is somebody that's gonna call you. Taking a chance, taking a risk. Girl with a snake. Narcissist paradigm. No. I'm even if this isn't the person, which I'm getting that this could be the person, needs time, takes time to heal cycles. This is a hard fucking no. Whoever this is, Sagittarius, this is a no. You are fucking absolutely great. You have all the abundance. You have all the shit. If this person was on par with you, then this would come together. But this person is going to take you from luck to karma. This is a hard fucking no. I mean, you can go in for it a couple weeks. I wouldn't even do that, honestly. But if you want to go in and see what's good, what's what, and then see who they truly are, don't say anything. Allow themselves to hang themselves. But I would absolutely not entertain shit like this. This is not healthy. And I'm so glad I did that, because I'm telling you, I was looking at it, but this is me using my intuition. I was like, I'm not buying it. Such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality, coming home. What could have been? What could have been, right? And then at the bottom, we got changed in the night. You have changed quickly. Yeah, you no longer resonate with this shit. Whatever this is, this could be somebody that's coming back from the past that you knew. This could be a past. This could be an ex. Whatever it is, this no longer resonates for you, and it doesn't fucking fit. Anyway, Sagittarius, I'm gonna leave this here. I hope this helped, and I love you guys so much. Bye.